broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
And
we're such drummers.
okay, let it begin! Yeah. Hey. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's about what this episode was like. So
exactly. That kind of set the tone. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Nashville After Show here. It is Season 4, Episode 3. This one is called How Can I Help You Say Goodbye? I'm one of your hosts, JJ Jurgens. You can follow me on Twitter at JJ Jurgens. And just another one of us here tonight. You just got two of us.
Just
nice
the two
and lovely.
of us. Whitney Lane. Y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_Wit. What an episode.
It was. I mean, we're trying to get our energy up here a little bit tonight because we're so emotional and so down. Yeah.
Kind of sad on all accounts, really.
Yeah, every single storyline had,
yes.
I don't think there was a real, I mean,
No.
yeah.
Little hints of like maybe potential for next week, but really a lot of
Yeah.
this was kind of downer.
You know what we can talk about so we get a little humor in
Yes.
right off? Let's talk about how fun we thought the moment with all three of the boys passing
Yes.
around the baby was, though.
That's a good way to hit it.
Yeah.
Because literally 3 guys and a baby, that's like the cutest little thing ever. She
Yeah.
stopped crying when Will was holding her, and then she kept crying again. It's very funny.
Yeah.
And then Gunner's cooking pancakes.
Yeah, he's got the little towel over his shoulder, and yeah, I
Just
like
put
this.
on an apron, Gunner, and then we're good to go. They have it all set up. That's cute. It's pretty cute.
I like it too. I like the way they're playing it, and it definitely gives us a little comic relief that we need.
It does,
we
'cause
need
they're
for
all
this
going
one.
through some crazy things.
Yeah.
So at least together, they can raise the baby.
Yeah.
Poor girl. Poor girl.
But actually, it'd be a lucky girl to have those three guys as
those
dads,
three.
right?
Except that she'd never get to date, Lord.
Oh, no.
They'd be like, heck
Oh,
no.
Yeah, no.
Poor
yeah,
girl.
she was
But
screwed.
that is one cute little baby.
Yeah, super cute.
Minus the crying constantly. She's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. Yep, she is. All right, well, we'll start talking about the sadness. So we
Get it
first,
out of the way.
Yeah, so very sad with Beverly this week.
Expected, though, right?
yeah.
We kind of knew it was going that route. It's just a hard thing to watch, especially if you ever have seen something like that happen in your life, which that recently happened to me, and it is not fun to rewatch these past few episodes. But, I mean, I honestly think that Scarlett did what she had to do. You know, you don't want your mom sitting there not ever being able to think or talk or move or do, you know, it just doesn't, that's not a life. So I definitely agree with what she did. It's got to be hard hearing from your uncle who's very opposed to that and feeling like you can't really catch a break because your mom's going to pass away and your uncle's going to be mad at you. She's in a tough spot.
She really is. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with what she did, and I know our family's always talked about that's what we'd want if any of us, you know, were in a situation like that for them to make that decision.
It's a tough spot. It's a tough
yeah.
topic in general, but you do have to think about that, and I don't know. You never see it coming, that's for sure, but...
Yeah, and can also really understand Deacon's dilemma, though. He's feeling like so guilty, and I mean, I thought I thought this was all written well, and how, you know, when Scarlett came out and said that too, like knowing that he's gonna feel like guilty and that it's his fault and him to blame, and I love that she's not, you know, doesn't have any anger towards him about that whatsoever, and you know, so I liked how they wrapped that all up. Sad that Deacon didn't show up when she asked him.
He's gonna regret that.
Yeah,
he's being a little stubborn in this sense. He's thinking about the here and now and how he's gonna lose his sister, and that's not what he wanted to do. And then 2 weeks, even a month down the line, who knows? He could say, "Man, I really didn't get to say goodbye because I was too busy fighting this." And it's hard because it's like you don't want to lose somebody that you're very close to and that you love, but at the same time, you have to kind of take a step back and think, "What if this was me? Would I want that hope for a miracle, even if it was 10 years down the line when she woke up? Who would she be?" It's very sad. It's very sad. And I know it seems like it's guilt. I think he reacted the way any normal family member would react. It was just, he didn't come to terms with it like Scarlett did that quickly, you know?
Yeah, and I definitely even agree with how he reacted when he got mad in that room, because I know,
Crying and-
yeah, that if that's your family member, you're gonna want, because I think you always being a positive person, you want to think that there is the chance, you know, that she took a little breath, or there was a
Right.
moment there, and you know,
have
not
to
want to
have
give
hope.
up.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
what's the point of life? You
because
know what
do,
I mean?
right? Because you do hear the miracle stories, and you know, you hear stuff like that. So it's, yeah. I mean, I get all the way around all the characters in this episode I went
know.
through. So
That was an unexpected storyline for Nashville in general. So that
Yeah.
was definitely, man. That's a hard one. I felt it's hard. It's hard to watch that if you've lived it for sure, and even like just knowing what they may be going through. Well, I'm actually glad it's over, to be honest. I didn't want to keep watching that and seeing, you know, wondering what was going to happen, but. Hopefully they'll be able to come together after that. That's the question, you know, because right now Deacon's a little upset.
And also, what about, do you think we had a little moment with Scarlett and Gunnar when she was playing the piano and he came in, which we were very happy about?
this
So
is
do we
exciting.
think? Yeah, let's talk about
First
this
of all,
one.
I just want to say she got 2 guys when her mom's like passing away, bless her heart, but like 2 guys just ready for her, like ready to be there. Girl.
Yeah, she's a pretty lucky girl.
Yeah.
And 2 great guys. I think
Yeah.
they're both,
I
yeah.
know. I did think the interesting fact was she tried to talk about it with Caleb, and he said, you know, I can't answer this for you. She really didn't, and she just kind of walked away. She didn't open up, which is what we see with Gunnar, which is why it just reinforces the fact that they're so made for each other, because she sat there and she told him, and she cried on his shoulder and said exactly what she felt, and he had the perfect response to that. You're smart, you know, it's just, there's so much more there, and obviously she felt so much more comfortable running to him and hugging him and holding his hand, and
We were so glad. Yeah, you were like, she's going to go for it, right? When
Yeah.
she's going for it. And I'm like, yes, I'm so glad she did. I'm so glad she didn't hold back. And,
Me too.
You know, and I also like that he went to the hospital. He didn't call her. And that, you know, when originally the manager had a good move when he was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not getting in the middle
I
of
was like,
this, you know.
preach, honey.
Yeah.
That's the way to act.
Exactly. It's like he already had that just with the photo situation, you
He's
know.
probably like,
So
I
it's
don't
like,
know what's going on with this weird relationship. He's a funny one. I kind of
yeah,
like it.
yeah, me too. So yeah, but I like that he didn't call. He actually showed up there and went to see her in person, and that
He's in
whole
love
moment,
with her.
yeah,
That
yeah.
shows. That just, again, he's in love. He's a man. He can sit there when she's at her most vulnerable and sit there and be with her and not press his opinion or say things. You know what I mean? It was just
And I think that's
perfect.
what you want too, that somebody that finds out, like, even he could have had an excuse that, like, oh, I shouldn't go do this right now, or I shouldn't, you know, but the fact that he had to go, he went there without her even having to call, the fact, you know, that he knew how she would be feeling and that he needed to be there for her, and
At
he
her-
went there. It's
I
like, that's what
know.
those ladies want.
At her lowest of lows.
Yes.
And he just, like, I don't know. He's just, especially when he knew, like, she could be mad at me. She was mad at me over all this stuff. Like, she may, like, push me out, which is how he kind of started it. Like, I know you probably don't want me to be here. And it's just like, oh, at least he did it.
Yep.
Now, Scarlett, time for you to
Yeah.
make, you know.
Bye-bye, doctor.
She's dealing with a lot in her life. Ooh,
Yeah.
girl. She got Deacon
Yeah.
to handle now. She's got this boy situation. I don't know. But if this doesn't knock little sense into her, like you only live once kind of thing, then I don't know what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
She be cray. She be cray. Let's hope not.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's hope that it really brings them together, because I want some more great music with those two, you know?
Best part.
Yeah.
I liked her playing the piano. She's always
Yeah, I do
good.
too.
That's always...
Yeah,
Let's
that's
hope,
really good.
because that would be a great storyline to kind of take from this disheartening, kind of sad episode.
Yeah.
Bring them back together again
I think so too.
with a vengeance. Take them on those 50 tour dates now.
Exactly. Yeah, let's really see them be really, really good together and go for it.
You know? I hope.
I agree. All right, somebody else debating with going for it is we have Will, who's stuck in a little limbo land here, not knowing how to act or how to be.
Understandable. The thing is, it's like these people... he has a platform, obviously, right? He has a platform to get out there and share his story and to kind of affect the way people may think about the community, the gay community, but he's still dealing with it himself. I don't know. It was a little, I don't know what I feel. Because I've never been in that position, to be quite honest, so I have no idea the pressures he must feel, and now he's like lost his label. He's going through a lot.
Yeah. I felt like I agree with what he said at the end, where
Right.
he's just like, I'm still trying to process this. I don't know, basically just trying to get himself inside his own
Right.
body or who he is, So I liked that he asked Kevin to just be there with him, let him figure this out for a while. And I like that because I think that girl, what was her name, Jill?
She
Yeah.
was too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, Jill just hitting him that hard with it right there. I didn't really think that was her place
you don't
to be
know
doing
him.
that. Yeah, you don't know him at all,
I get your opinion, but say it like you just met him. So say it in a way where it can be a positive thing that
Right.
maybe he takes it as, oh, that's a good idea. I do have this platform. Maybe I should do something about
Exactly.
it. Not so like judgmental almost.
Yeah, I mean, she was so abrasive, pushing
Yeah,
away that if I were him,
aggressive.
I wouldn't want to say anything. I'd just be like, no. But yeah, exactly. But there would have been a way for her to say, look, I realize this, you're going through a lot, and this is a lot to process. But
Look
think
what an
about it and
opportunity
look
you
at
have, and let's.
And we've needed
We'll help
somebody
you
like
through
you,
this,
right? Yeah, there was
so many better ways to handle that. However, I do think Kevin, who states his point, but also realizes when to kind of step back and say yes.
Yeah.
Because he did. He said, I'm in love with you. I need to figure all this out. And he's a good for Will,
Yeah,
for sure.
I like
and I
him
like
too.
them a lot together.
I do too. Yeah, they're cute, and you're right because he says, I agree with her. So I like that he doesn't just bow down to whatever
Right.
Will said, but yeah,
because
they're a
otherwise, if he's
partnership.
not going to be challenged, he's never going to be pushed to actually figure out who he is and what he wants out of life anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he'll be able to figure it out. I'm excited for that one, though, because I think it's going to be a whole different unraveling of sorts.
Me too, and especially, we know how talented he is and what a great singer he is. So when he really gets
I know.
feeling comfortable with himself, and then with Kevin being such a great writer, I think this
gonna be
could be some,
good.
yeah,
It's going to
we'll
be
get some
good.
good.
We'll see
good
where
stuff
he
from him.
ends up. It's not going to be on Luke's label. That's a fact.
Well, because Luke's busy.
I'm sorry. No, I cannot. You guys.
We gotta talk about her favorite moment of the episode.
What did he do at the end of that song? Okay.
With his legs up on the.
No. That was just a no. Okay. Well, first of all, wondering where Juliet and this whole Juliet Luke story was going to
Yeah.
go. And we had gotten some tweets of people being like, do you think they're going to.
And we kind of thought, yeah,
You just never
yeah.
know. But I'm so glad that didn't happen.
Me too.
Because he had some other lady get out of his bed. And for a second, we thought, is that the lawyer? But we couldn't see her face. So I don't think
Yeah,
it was.
let us know if you know who that was. We tried to rewind it quickly and
Yeah.
try to figure out, but I don't think it was.
Might
but
have just
I
been a
don't know.
rando. You
Yeah.
know. He a country singer. Mm-hmm. On the road.
And she was sneaking out because I kind of
Yeah.
feel like if it was the lawyer, she would have stayed.
Yeah, they know each other.
But yeah,
Interesting that Juliet just kind of invited herself to hang out with him. He's probably like, okay, I guess. They went racing.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. But why does she always have to take it back to the drinking and back to
Yeah.
the partying? And it's becoming an issue at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really sick of seeing her drunk on every episode.
yeah, I agree. And I thought that I thought the racing might be something that she'd really get into.
yes.
Like I think it was a lot of
Exhilarating,
fun. Yeah,
adrenaline.
and she'd find a different kind of thrill
To channel that craziness.
yes, exactly. But yeah, no, she wants to go day drinking in the middle of the day
And sing. I don't
it's-
give a damn on my reputation. Okay. Fine, Juliet. I see what you're doing. But when Luke got up there, oh, that was so weird. I just could not. I think it was more that I could not wrap my head around this character of Luke, who is a
Yeah.
country singer, singing and making those faces that I still don't think. I'm like, is that a different person? Is that a completely different human? We were like in shock.
Yeah, we were in shock. It was really, really out of character. And I know he finally just was like, F it, I'm going to go with
Right.
her, whatever. And Luke had kind of had that bad reputation of sorts, in the past too. But yeah, it was definitely interesting.
Oh, tell us what y'all thought about
Yeah.
that. Because maybe we're crazy, but we were just like, what is going on right now? Maybe the best part of the show, though, because that was hilarious. Like, that definitely made me laugh.
So maybe that's, what they meant for us, because
Let's
all this
hope.
other, seriousness happened and all these dramatic moments. So that definitely gave us a time where we, laughed and couldn't believe what we were watching,
His leg up
so
on
it was
there and his
fun.
face
Yeah.
being like, I was just like, whoa, whoa.
I kind of wish we would have got to seen him stuff her into the suitcase,
I know, that
though,
would've been
the
funny.
thing and carry her out.
I wish we had seen that. Because that would have been it. Yeah. It's funny, too, because they're just kind of out on their own. There's no publicist there.
Yeah.
There's no manager out with them. So he was acting as his own publicist. Like, yeah, you think you can stuff us in the basement and then we'll figure out
Yeah.
a way out. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And then she was, what was that? What is it called? Mosh pit? When you jump on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl she was cray-cray today. She wears me out. I don't know how she keeps it going.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
And at least he gave a little semblance of like, hey, listen, I've been there.
Yeah.
Don't ruin what you have. I mean, everybody sees what's happening. Juliet obviously had time off and chose not to go spend it with her family. Like, people get it.
I did actually like that moment too, because I liked seeing that side of him, and I liked
And knowing that they didn't sleep together, I was like, he's a gentleman. At least he realizes this drunk girl.
Exactly.
I'm not going to take advantage of her.
Yeah, exactly. And it is interesting that it's, from the different side too. We have a woman here who's the one being like on the road and being crazy and not wanting to be with her kids, and so for her to get that side from from Luke, I think that was interesting. But yeah, I'm with you where it's like, I don't know how I can't watch her getting drunk that much more, because I just, at this point, I want Avery to leave her, and
then we move on.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah, and we might move on. Well, I guess we can save it for predictions.
Yeah, we'll save it, but that was last season too. But here's my thing too. It's like, she's not gonna stop though. So it seems. I mean, she literally, like, she takes a little bit of what he says, and she knows it. She's just choosing to ignore it, because in comes that most annoying girl of all times. Let's drink champagne. And you're just going to keep it going?
Yeah, the best thing for
live?
breakfast. Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm
like, whew, got a headache just thinking about it.
I agree. Like, these days, it's like,
no.
Yeah, after my next day hangover, I'm not going to be out singing. And
how did she even get up out of bed? I'm like, whoa, girlfriend.
Yeah, after all that.
That'll catch up to her.
Oh, and also with Avery, like, at this point, I mean, how many times are you like the last time he thought he believed her, like, she kicks everybody out of the house, and you think she really means it this time.
And then
I did too. So, I mean, at this point for him, I mean, I don't know how many times he can set himself up for this again.
And we
saw how long is it going to last? Is it going to last another month if she comes back, or, I don't
know either. I don't know, but he has those papers. He's ready, but he's not really ready yet. It's like, God, it's very bad. It's so sad for the child, too. But obviously, the only thing to stop her crying is listening to Juliet's voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see how it all comes full circle. But, yeah, Miss Assistant / potentially new mama coming into town. Emily's like, she's always been that, because even right when the baby was born, she was taking care of Cadence instead of Juliet. I don't know.
I gotta say that I think Emily has been through a lot, and so I think she deserves some happiness.
Honestly.
So I might actually be okay with this one.
Me too, because I'm over Juliet's. I'm over her.
Yeah, Yeah, me too. Like, she needs to get it figured out. And I also thought it was very respectful that Emily, she wasn't trying to just get in there with Avery. Like, she's offering to help him out because she really does sincerely care.
And she says, Juliet loves you.
Yeah, and she said that. So
and I get it too. It's a marriage, so I shouldn't just be like, get rid of her. You know what I mean? But like, and obviously he's thinking about that. He didn't sign the divorce papers. The baby started crying, and he stepped up, and then he stepped back down, and he put them in the drawer. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But the thing is like, you can only do so much. You can only wait so long. You can only. I don't know. She needs help or something, and I'm sure he would be there if she was willing to step up. But how long are you going to wait until she's willing to do it?
Yeah.
Could be years.
And he's also sacrificing his career and his things that he wants to be doing to be a good dad.
And he's talented.
To be on his own, he could be with the right partner who he could still have his career as well, instead of just being home dealing with this.
She better get a reality
wake-up
check.
call.
Yeah, right about now. Or she's going to be even worse off than she is now.
I think so too. I think she's got to come back now, or it's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's about
that. All right. Well. So we finally get to see a little bit of Teddy this episode. It's good to see Teddy back. Yay, Teddy!
Yay, Teddy!
I miss Teddy.
In jail.
Yeah.
I do like Teddy.
Yeah, I do too. Did you like the beard?
He looked. I mean, it made sense. You know, it works. It works.
I liked it too.
I like him. I think he brings a little bit of something different. It was always some sort of scandalous story. So now he in jail. And he pled not guilty. Yeah. I don't know. Those poor girls, man. Yeah. I just don't even... They need to be in therapy or something, because honestly, they've been through it.
They really
Different
have.
dads. on the road. My parents are getting divorced. Now my dad's in jail. People are making fun of me at school. They're like, it's like, whew.
Definitely a new character they can write on. The therapist for the
I
kids, for
know.
those girls.
It's enough for a lifetime.
I mean,
Shoot.
that really is, and a lot to process. I mean, you noticed right away, though, that was Maddie singing in that song. You said it sounds like her, so great song for her opening
song. Yeah, that was good. And then I guess she was performing at the school that Teddy got that studio in there for the kids. She's good. I mean, that's a good outlet for them if they'll come together. Poor little Daphne's kind of lashing out.
So Daphne beat somebody up,
Got
punched those
suspended.
girls. Those girls that we saw maybe
the
the last time in the bathroom. Yep.
She just like, quit it. Quit talking about my daddy. Daphne got a little
She's
ratchet up in there.
Yeah, and she's got some guns on her. Like I kind of wanted to see that fight. Like
She's cute.
she's so cute, and she's feisty. Like
She is. I kind of like this.
yeah. I mean, not that I encourage
No,
fighting,
no.
but
Not young kids, but she is. She's a fun one to watch because she's grown so much, and I think she's always been a cute little actress. So now she's kind of showing her. I mean, she's showing kind of growing up and being in that mean, like, and now she's crying on camera because her dad's obviously disappointing her.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Totally agree. I think that's what's going to be really fun to watch her, even as this show and shows afterwards, is how she starts tackling fun, different scenes and characters and stuff where she can really play. Because I think she's
What's
going to
she
be
gonna
really
do?
good.
Her daddy in jail for a long time.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna plead guilty.
Yeah, and
Maddie
then-
came around too. That was good.
Yeah, because right away she's still got her normal teenage look when she sees him, and not her dad, and wanting to push him
But then
away and
he
stuff.
is her dad.
Yeah.
I just what was it? Just because Raina came in crying over the pictures, they all just completely shifted their. It was very odd to me. It's like you don't just go in there and hug your, after all that you're going through. It would take a little bit longer.
I have a feeling that maybe there were some conversations that we didn't see in the film
Had to
because
be,
she
right?
went after Daphne. So I feel like there was a later conversation that they had to get back on, on the couch, on the same page again. But I mean, because it was sad. We said to walk in, they're ripping up all their family
I would
photos
freak
and all
out. I'd
those
be like,
moments.
what?
Yeah,
Those are memories, regardless. Those were good times. You don't want to forget that, even if you're not around your dad every day. Golly, those poor things, though.
Yeah, they have so much to process.
I
They
have
really
so
do.
much to process after this episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's next? What could possibly happen next? It's rough.
It really is. I mean, I think we're gonna get. It looks like we're gonna get a little more fun in next episode.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully, some of these stories, which we see, they're coming to an end at this point, or at least getting close to it. That something's got to come in and kind of shift it.
So we're gonna get a little Marcus
Yes.
coming in. So that'll. Which, by the way, guys,
Literally.
next week, yes, in studio we'll have a special guest for you next week. Riley Smith, who plays Marcus, is gonna be coming in studio with us, and we're at an earlier time next week. We're going to be an hour earlier, so
You better be watching.
Yeah, so
ask
watch
those
that one.
questions. Tweet us. We'll ask him.
Yeah,
We're
definitely. All
excited.
week, send us your stuff, and we'll make sure we get those.
Gonna be good.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun character, I think. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
I think so too, and I think this. I mean, I think they needed all these things. There's a lot of issues going on, and of course, you have to have an episode that really addresses them all and deals with it. So I mean, that was definitely the tone of this one. So I think that is going to open the door now that some of these things are kind of. Getting wrapped up a little bit.
Some good drama coming in,
Yeah, and he should have a good time, I think, stirring a lot of things up.
Yay.
Anything
I love
else
it.
from this episode that you want to talk
I
about?
put Jill, hot mess.
No.
No, I think we're good. Yeah.
Yep, I think I got all
I'm
mine, too.
excited about Gunnar and Scarlett.
Should we do some predictions?
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
prediction time.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, I gotta say it. Last season, I think I said there's a little something going on between Avery and Emily.
Yep.
And now look, you can always tell they plant the seed somehow, or we always, or maybe we just have minds that go in the wrong way. Like he shouldn't like her, but maybe he's gonna end up liking someone that's not his wife. But I don't know. She's always been there. She's always been the one taking care of the child when Juliet wouldn't even hold her. And Avery was so patient with Juliet, but obviously saw that's the way a mother should be.
Yeah.
Now they're going to be hanging out and picnicking, so.
Yeah, and it looks like she's gonna have to react to it from seeing it in the tabloids and
know.
stuff.
Like randomly on the off the cuff. I think she's going to be like a little surprised by that. I'm sure she'll have a great comeback, but unless if that happens and she doesn't step up and say, we've got to figure this out. Like, I want to work on this. I really, truly do. Then this has got to stop because I can't watch many more episodes of her like doing this.
Yeah, I can't either, and I don't think Avery can either. And it's just yeah.
What do you think? Are they going to make it or not?
No,
Avery and Juliet.
I say no.
I don't think so either. It's no Raina and Deacon for me. I loved them when they were on and when they were happy, and I thought it was great. I thought he was a good way to balance her out, but he shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I would like to see him happy. It doesn't have to be Emily necessarily, but I would like him to find if he's not going to be with Juliet and she's not going to step on up. It's just like we know her extremes at this point. She can either be really awesome or get really, really bad for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And knowing that right now, this early in a relationship, it could happen again 5 years down the road. Is it worth that constantly? But then you want to believe that someone can help someone who's like Juliet and who has dealt with what she has in her life, kind of be that partner for them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because there's definitely two sides to it. There is that helping them, and then there's that also, like, Avery losing himself because he's put up with so much shit from her for so long that he, it's unhealthy for him.
Yeah, it's really not fair on either end.
No, it's not. I mean, it's like he was back with his parent. I mean, he was doing everything to try, and she's just... It'd be different if this was the second time, but we're already on like the fourth time of this happening. So, for me at this point, that's it.
And
like,
take care of it while the baby's young enough to feel loved by a mother figure as well.
And the baby feels all that. Like, people that think that the babies don't feel that, or that it's better to stay together for the kids, it's, it'd be yes. Yeah, they pick up on that from the very beginning. So they're going to know.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. So I say no on that because I want my couple to be Scarlett and Gunnar back together. So I don't think they can all be back together. Right. So that's the one I want.
I agree completely. I just love it.
I do too.
Want more music from them. I love that she's really her with him. I still think it's going to take a bit.
I do too.
Because I think she's not going to be open to like really listening to herself, although this should have been the wake-up call that she had, but...
I kind of want it to take a bit, though. Like, I kind of want the slow burn.
Chemistry.
Building
on up. Something's going to, like, escalate, though. It's going to be one of those, they get caught kissing by Caleb.
Yeah. That could be.
It's got to be something like the drama has to come in there somehow. Yeah. Somebody's got to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Because otherwise,
you're right. He's got to catch
them. She's going to be like, oh, we're done.
Yeah.
I'm going to be with Gunnar. No, it has to be something because it's always been a fear of his.
Yeah, and we've already seen that got that glimpse last week where they kind of went, face to face, trading their smackdowns on each other. So I have a feeling that could be really good. That could be a good moment, having them really go at it. I mean, they don't have to necessarily like fight, but like just have a really.
They're both so insecure about the other one that it has to be something that kind of builds on that insecurity.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Okay,
that couple. Seems like Raina and Deacon are good. I feel like he may have another downward spiral, though. We'll see.
I was going to ask you that on this one. Do you think...
Not alcohol, I hope, because he has now this stable person, and for Raina's kind of fitting that bill, but... I don't know. It may get tough. It's going to be... I don't know. He's not going to pop out of this.
Just like pull away. Like maybe some depression or something instead this time.
And it's not going to be the love that they've finally made it back together. We know that never happens. It's never that easy. What, they've got a month? Now we got to find something else where they're not happy.
True.
Maybe the wedding won't happen for a while or something,
Yep. I think so. I think that's all we got.
That's all we got.
All right. Any news and gossip?
No,
I didn't have any of this time either.
No.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps us up for tonight. Thank you all for joining us so much. Where can everybody follow you again?
Yes, y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_wit and get all your country news at chasingcountry.com.
And I am at JJ Jurgens on Twitter, JurgensJJ on Instagram, and you can follow me at TomGirl.tv. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you again next week at our new time.
With Marcus.
With Marcus? Ryan Smith. Yeah.
But Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus. Same guy.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz y'all later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.